time to get ready. All right, 88 PSI. Highly recommend checking your air before every ride to have consistency and predictability. Snacks would love to go with me, but she stays in the van just because I don't want her on the trail causing any accidents. Come on. Let's get going. It is Sunday morning around 10 or 11, a little daylight savings time. We're heading to a trail called No Dabs, which goes into one called E-Ticket, and then kind of drops down into a fun little ravine. It's a fun little loop. There is a good amount of climbing in it. Again, I'm on the cheater bike, so no problem there. I have not been on this in a while. It's a pretty fun little trail though. We'll see if anything's been eaten up or not. Steep little sucker. Looks like I'm on the trail. Just get right into it. So this used to go straight, but I think they want me to turn up here. Yeah, so this changed. It, if you get to this X right here, just make sure you hit this right. This is kind of new. All right, a couple little rocks. Don't hit your feet on that. And there we go. Nothing too hard. And this is where, do not remember where it goes. Yeah, this is pretty chewed up in here. I think, there we go. Looks like a trail. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, so this is called No Dabs. You'll see coming up, there's gonna be some pretty good little tight technical sections with a lot of little hairpin turns. I'm stoked to be getting things back on track and riding consistently. I've got a new editor, which I'm pretty stoked about. So videos will be easier to get out. Phew. And all right, let the tight climbing begin. Whew. You can see how tight this is. Little trick, if your seat's all the way up, you get more power and it's easier to pedal. But if your seat is a tad bit down, these tighter sections are easier because your center of gravity is lower. So I'm just gonna leave this seat all the way down, and I'll even just start riding here. It's just easier than being way up in the air. Now, obviously not the most efficient way to ride, but I am on an e-bike, which is cheating in my head. So right now I've got the seat at half height, but as I come into tighter sections, I'm gonna drop down a little bit, and it just gives me a little more like lower center of gravity, and it's easier to pivot or throw a knee out to change my weight or change my balance. Just take it slow, pedal, and then just bring it up around, and just see it's tight here. So we're gonna come wide, and then whoop, little stop. And so here it gets tight, and then up, stand up on this part, stand up, stand up, stand up. And then again, it's tight here. I'm sitting, braking a little bit just to kind of control my momentum. And then I'm up and through that. I'll do a full video on hairpins. I am not the best at them. I'm tall, I have a big bike, and that's my excuse. So, but it is a beautiful day. There's nobody out here. I've seen a few riders when I was getting ready. Yeah, this is super nice. I've done this on my Mega Tower, and I've done this on, I had 3 evils. I had a reckoning, a following, and an offering. And I think I did it on all of them, except maybe the low travel. But it's a great little loop. So we're gonna keep going straight and climb up this. And then this trail right here comes up off that. You come down, around through there, and then pop off the rock onto the trail down through here. Just keeping weight on the back, keep my traction up, and then just go slow. Sometimes it's just simple stuff that like can have you lose your traction or your line, and we don't want to fall to the right. Wouldn't be that bad, but it'd just be an uncomfortable tumble. All right, fun little rock drop into some rough stuff. All right, another tight turn. So we're gonna come outside to inside. So there's a couple of technical sections coming up. Little fun, no dabbers. Let's see how I do. Yeah, this is the one right here. So here and then pedal, pedal, pedal. Oh yeah, got it. And some days, like, you have all the coordination. Other days, you have nada. And that's not even a hard obstacle. Little tight section here with a little rock coming up. Yeah, so this is easy. We're just gonna go outside, around it, up through, pedal hard. All right, so here's a fun one. I'm gonna take a little breather and try and remember where the line is. All right. Oh, got it, sweet. So one thing about going super slow, or the ability to, is you can rest, like I am now. I'm gonna take a little track stand. I can, oh, just put a foot down. So you can rest, do a little route finding as you're going slow. So you get through something like this, and then you just stop. Or you go slow, right? So you can just pedal easy. And then on a section like this, you can literally just catch your breath and go easy. So that's the top of the climb. We're now gonna jump on to E-Ticket, which it's got some fun little downhills, some fun little drops, semi-tech riding. It's a black diamond. But first, a little Martin. I love this shit. It's the best. Now we're gonna hit E-Ticket. I have not been on this in probably 2 or 3 months. So, no Strava times being attempted today. It looks like a dog or something was up here on the path. We are heading into E-Ticket out of Bishop, California. Fun little trail. And here we go on the start of it. So this drops all the way down this canyon. It's a pretty fun little route. Oop, a little offline there. Nice little drop. Looks like there's a runner. I'm seeing footprints on this. Whoop. And then a fun little drop. And then here's a little cheater line right here, which I'm gonna do. And this drops you down into it. Actually, where the f am I? Oh, I completely missed it. Oh, this is a whole new trail over there. I just discovered another trail, but this looks like a moto trail across the canyon there. So I'm supposed to be over there. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna back up and redo it. Okay, and then through here, and then this is where it gets fucking tight. And I've always, okay, now I see the line. I'm usually always offline on this, like big time. Let's see if I can do this. This is what happens when you come into something with way too little speed. So I'm going to try and reset here. I'm just gonna drag ass down here. That's the worst riding I've done in a long time. All right, okay. So you can see how that totally screwed up my momentum. Not even clipped in right now. I just need practice on that. It's totally rideable, but sometimes when you come into something way too slow, it's actually harder than riding it, which you just saw. That was awful. Do not watch that. Not a good example of competent riding. Get my head back on straight here. Big old hop. Okay, I'm coming wide, braking on the inside, coming through, little rock drop, squeaky brakes. All right, here we go. Yeah, super fun. It's just funny what, like, not having your shit dialed correctly, how it'll f with you. Up and, all right, here's another one. You just gotta go for it. There we go. Oof. And then up and over this one. Ooh, tight. All right, so that's, this one I haven't done yet. It's not that bad. Just gonna look at it. Oh, that's doable. Nothing wrong with backing up and to finding the right line and attempting it again. Oh yeah, easy. Super easy. I don't know what I was scared of that for. Oh, this is new. Haven't seen that. It's a fun little section. All right, so nothing too crazy. Practice makes perfect, and progress, right? But warm-up lap, first lap of the day. This is e-ticket, and I think we're gonna drop into another trail. So we're gonna go left up here. There we go. And this turns into a fun little little back and forth. Couple fun little jumps. Ew. Ew. Super fun. And control the speed a little bit. Ah, gotta work on this. That wasn't very smooth. All right. Then we got one last fun little jump here at the end. Get some speed on. Phew! All right, quick little loop. Again, that's no dabs and e-ticket. The climb and descent. Pretty straightforward. Nothing with major consequences. Oh shit. A bee or something just flew into my helmet. I heard it buzzing around in there. By the way, where I am parked right now, it's where I slept last night. It's one of my favorite places to camp down here. You can get up and ride first thing in the morning. Snacks loves it. Oh, look at the hawk up there. Big old hawk. So cool. Come on, Bubba. Let's go. There you go, Bubba. Good girl. All right, guys, that was No Dabs, E-Ticket, Blue Bulls Rampage. Thanks again for watching. If you can, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot.